Hello. Welcome to our community because turning pain into power is sexy.
So, as a feminine in your power, a feminine in your power means you have activated your superpower. You have done and continue to do the inner work on and in yourself to cultivate your emotional intelligence, to ensure your mental health, your well-being, your physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional well-being. You are a being, especially for my ladies, you are a being who is awakening or who has awakened your divine femininity and your divine masculinity. Remember, you can't have one without the other, which is the purpose of this message. If you are a divine being and a feminine who's in her divine feminine energy, okay, that means you are attractive in more ways than one. It's really important for you to know that you cannot have one without the other, meaning as a feminine in her divine feminine energy, it's important that you bring in and allow in the masculine and divine masculine principles and energies in your life. And the main reason is because when you are attractive, when you are magnetic, when you are operating in your power and your purpose and your mission, and you just so happen to be beautiful at that, and beauty exists in a variety of ways. I mean, you are attractive, meaning you are attractive on a soul level, a mental level, also a physical aesthetic level, because as a divine feminine, you are taking care of yourself inwardly and outwardly, right? But if you are attractive and intelligent as a divine feminine, most of your help is going to come from the masculine energy. Most of your help is going to come from the masculine energy. And many of you listening to this, you probably already know why. But you are considered to be intimidating to people who are not yet in their power. You're intimidating to people who refuse to do the work on and in themselves. They rather sit back and judge you. They rather sit back and come up with made up stories in their head and spread stories about who they think you are just because you happen to be attractive and intelligent and you carry yourself a certain way. People who are low vibrational humans judge gods. See, people think God is the ultimate judge of people. That's not true. People judge gods. People judge God, right? When you are a person who's done the work on and in yourself and activating your power, your purpose, and your mission, you become a god. You become a goddess. And that means you are seen, you're felt before you even speak, you're felt when you enter a room, before you say a word. People can feel your energy. They know the truth by the way it feels. Even if they aren't an enlightened person, people know energy by the way it feels because you can't fake it. And so because you have awakened your God and become God, because you have awakened your inner goddess and become goddess, you are judged. People judge something that appears to be too magnificent. But what they don't know is the hell you went through to become God. The hell you have to go through in order to activate your God. Because again, you can't have one without the other, meaning you cannot have heaven without hell, meaning you can't create heaven on earth for yourself and in yourself unless you've gone through hell, unless you've gone through the fiery pits of shit crashing and burning around you. When you become, let me tell you something, when you see a person who is walking in their power, they've activated their power, they're attractive, they're doing the work in and on themselves, they bridge together their light and their dark, they are a divine being and you know that they are, show them some fucking respect. Because let me tell you, the hell that they went through to unbecome in order to become, many of you couldn't even last one day in their shoes, so show them some respect. People who are doing the work on and in themselves deserve to be honored, deserve to be worshiped, deserve to be praised. Why? because so many people couldn't stand one day in their shoes. So when people try to judge you or question you, remember that, right? If it were easy, everybody would be doing it. Activating your inner God, and God is awakening your sleeping beast and your sleeping deity, which is the work for all of us to do, but all of us aren't doing it. Some people like to pretend they've done this work, right? That's when you have the fake divine ones, the fakers. But again, you can't fake energy. So trust what you sense and feel from a person. Don't trust what somebody's telling you about somebody. Get to know somebody for yourself. But let me get back to the message because I went off on a tangent. As a divine being, as for my ladies especially, if you're beautiful aesthetically, you're beautiful internally, you're doing the work on it in yourself, you bridge together your angel, your demon, your light, and your dark, your heaven, your hell, your beauty, your beast, right? You are a phoenix who's risen. You are a chosen one. You are 144. You're magnetic. You're attractive. It's important that you be comfortable being in the presence of male energy, masculine energy, and divine masculine energy, and just male energy, period. Because remember, masculine energy and feminine energy exists in us all, the flora and the fauna. Okay. So it's important for you, it's important for you to be accepting of the masculine energies coming into your life, because as a beautiful, magnetic, divine being, you're going to be looked down upon, and people are going to be jealous. They're going to be judgmental of you because you're beautiful and intelligent and are in your power. And so I created a platform for women. It was called Fireside Chats for Global Women before I changed it to my brand, which is Our Community, which is what you all are enjoying now. Thank you for being here. But when I created Fireside Chats for Global Women, I created it because I needed some hope, some belief that there was females in the world that were trustworthy. I couldn't be not the only one, but there couldn't just be a handful of us. And I'm coming to realize that it happens to be so. We are few and far in between. There are few and far between women who actually give a damn about people, who actually give a damn about other women, who aren't in it for the clout, who aren't the fake ones trying to look like divine, but really aren't divine, right? But I created it because I was hopeful. I hoped that I could cross paths with a multitude of women who were really about this, who really were divine. And I found a lot of fake ones, y'all. A lot of fake ones. I would reach out to women for opportunities to work together, to partner together, to collaborate. And let me tell you, the women that I reached out to, instead of them collaborating with me, they wanted to compete with me. We would discuss certain things over the phone and would plan to move forward to work together. Next thing I know, they implementing the shit by themselves. I see their social media and they're posting exactly the thing we talked about, saying that they're offering this now. That's the kind of shit that exists out here in the world. That's the kind of females that exist out here in the world. I can't even call them women. I'll just call them female. Okay. That's the experience I had. And I can say this because I'm a woman and I've seen it for myself. There was a white guy that asked me one time. This white guy took me out on a date. This was some years ago. I want to say this was in 2019, 2020. And it was a white guy who, very well off, very established, very successful gentleman. And he asked me, he said, Timmésha, do women really help each other? And we were sitting across from dinner, and we were just having conversation, and that's what he asked me. And I said, why do you ask that? And he says, because I don't really see it. I don't really see it happening. And all I could do was shake my head, and we just dived deep after that. But for a man to be seeing it, seeing how fake these women supporting women's groups and stuff are, that's why I changed from Fireside Chats for Global Women to my brand Our Community, because I realized that I didn't want to be a part of the mess. Because when you see a platform for women, in the back of your mind, most people are probably thinking, oh, that's some BS, that's some bullshit, that's not true. Because that's all that people are seeing. They're seeing the fake stuff. They're seeing women pretending that they actually care about each other, creating women's groups and shit, tea parties and all this kind of stuff. You don't give a damn. And I know they don't, because I met them myself. I'm not saying all of them are like that, but the majority of women groups are full of shit. And so as a divine being, okay, as a part of being a 144, being a chosen one, being an activated one who's activated your purpose, your mission, and your power, you're also activating your intelligence and your beauty and your wisdom and your emotional intelligence as well, your mental health as well. You're beautiful. Just admit it. You're attractive. You're magnetic. You can be wearing a potato sack and you are beautiful and magnetic and attractive because your light is turned on the inside. Ancient energy is flowing through you, which makes you beautiful and attractive. Okay? And because of that, you're going to attract the male attention and a lot of it. And be okay with attracting male attention. Be okay with entering into partnerships with men. Like I said, when I reached out to women to collaborate or partner on something or a project, and they would go forth and try to implement the shit themselves. When I reached out to a guy, there was always some forward movement. There was most of the help that I received in my career path has been from men. Has been from men. And I know people say, well, it's because Timmésha, look at how you look, like how you carry yourself, like, and that may be the case. That may be the case. And since that is the case, and if that is the case, I accept. Because your beauty is supposed to be able to attract opportunities. It's supposed to be able to attract people who would want to help you so that you can go out into the world and do the good you were called to do. Use your beauty to do the good. If women won't help you, then the men will. If the women won't support you or want to collaborate with you, who they'd rather compete with you, then be okay with partnering up with men who are happy to help you. And they may believe in your message, they may believe in your brand, but a lot of the times there are going to be certain men who want to help you simply because you're beautiful. And that's okay too. Sometimes people buy stuff not because they care about the product, but because they like the person. That's just the reality of this. Not even the reality. This is what your emotional intelligence teaches you. As you activate your power, you develop this emotional intelligence. And your emotional intelligence tells you you're beautiful, you're magnetic, you're attractive. Of course, they're going to be drawn to you. Of course, they're going to be attracted to you in more ways than one. And because they're attracted to you, they're going to want to help you. They're going to want to assist you. Let them assist you because you have a mission and a purpose to fulfill. And they're going to come into your lives to help you do that. And it may just be simply because you're beautiful to them. They may not really care about your brand or know about your brand at all. They may know of it, but they don't really care. But they like you though. They believe you. And when you are a divine being, accept and be receptive to this energy. Yes, there are going to be men who want to try to date you, try to sleep with you. Yeah, they're going to try. But as a divine being, your emotional intelligence is activating. So you already know how to discern this and you already know how to handle this. You already know how to deal with this. This is a part of the mission. You have to be able to navigate this. You have to be emotionally mature enough to say, this is normal. Of course, they're going to be drawn and attracted to me. Of course. Right? But you got to know how to handle that. Okay. So that is the message that I wanted to share. As a divine, beautiful, chosen 144 one, activated one, a lot of your help is not going to come from women. No. Most of your help is going to come from men. And that's okay. And it's going to be from men who are going to want to sleep with you. That's okay too. It doesn't mean you have to sleep with them. Because remember, you have a mission and a purpose to fulfill. And they are simply going to come into your life and be some sort of resource for you. They're going to guide you. They're going to help teach you some things that you didn't know before that you're going to be able to apply to your mission and your purpose. Okay? So be open, be receptive. Know that this is a part of what comes with the territory when you're a divine, attractive being. You're beautiful. They should be drawn to you and allow them to be drawn to you. Because they're going to help you with your mission. And I know I keep saying that, but I just want to repeat that. But anyway, thank you for being here. I hope this message resonated with you who are on this journey of turning your pain into power and it being sexy, because it is. To those of you who are subscribed here, thank you for subscribing to our community, because turning pain into power is sexy. For those of you who have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Again, if this message resonated with you, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and make sure to share this with those you believe it will help. It will activate. It will help unleash and set free. Okay. If you haven't gotten your copy of Activate, Unorthodox Philosophies that Explore Anxiety, Depression, and Suicidal Thoughts as Symptoms of Suppressed Superpower, go ahead and get that. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. And if you'd like to work with me, all that information is in the description box below. Reach out to me. You can email me at timmeshaburgess@gmail.com, and make sure to follow me wherever I am. My Linktree link is available in the description box. You can find out everywhere I am there. Listen, if it's not on my Linktree link, it's not me, okay? The only other YouTube page that I have is Timmésha Burgess, which is my private, not even my private, but it gives insight into behind the scenes of just my world. Okay, so if you'd like to subscribe there, go ahead and do that. I'll see y'all or speak with y'all in the next cast. Ciao for now. Mwah.